to Screen Junkies Central. This episode is brought to you by Mafia 3. Family is who you die for.
Please welcome to this very special show. Can I hear you? I'm so amazed that all you guys have come out this morning. It's early, but we're broadcasting live from SJ Central here in San Diego during Comic-Con. How's your Comic-Con been so far? Pretty good, pretty good. I'm so excited because today and Saturday we are streaming live. We have some fantastic shows. If you would like to see what we're doing here at SJ Central, you can watch it live on YouTube, on Facebook, and also on SJ Plus. Just go to screenjunkies.com/central for our full schedule. But I'm not alone up here. I have a very special co-host that I would like to introduce. Please welcome managing editor at Nerdist and also co-creator and host of Fangirling, Alicia Lutz.
Hi! What's up, Clone Club? How's it going? Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you so much for having me, Alicia. I'm glad that instead of cloning you, they just brought another Alicia on board.
Yes.
So kind of works.
Yeah, it works. It's easy to remember. It's a great name, and you spell it right.
Yes.
Which is
I'm
important.
so glad that you spell it correctly, too, because that is the bane of my existence.
So we're about to meet some of the cast of Orphan Black, but before we do that, I just want to take a moment to thank our Plus members. It's because of them and all you guys that we're able to do this amazing thing. So if you want to join and enjoy nearly 20 original weekly shows and hours of live content, join right now at screenjunkies.com/plus. And if you use the offer code SJCentral16, you'll get 50% off the annual membership, which is huge. The best deal we could offer. Woohoo! Thanks, guys. Now, let's get into it. From Orphan Black, I would like to welcome to the stage Jordan Gavaris, Kristian Bruun, Kevin Hanchard, and Catherine Alexander. Woo! Welcome. Take a seat. Hello, yay! Take a seat. How are you guys?
Good morning, everybody.
See, Kristian, I told you there were lots of people out here.
Look at all you.
You didn't believe me, but it's
No,
early.
I didn't believe you.
Hey, everyone's taking photos. Thank you guys so much for coming down to SJ Central. Now, of course, everyone knows that season 5, which is coming up soon, is going to be the last season. So I want to know, boo. I want to know, when that was announced, what was the fan reaction like?
A lot of flipped tables, anger on social media.
Threat, is this, how does it? Death threats?
Oh,
We'll share.
yeah, we should.
People were sad, but we knew it was coming.
Yeah, we did. We knew that it was at the time before the integrity of the show, because the storylines were going to get really weird for season 6. Like, really weird.
Yeah, it was,
We'd
it
have
was
to
gonna-
start
It was going to be
cloning
the
everybody.
naked season. Like, everyone's going to be fully naked in season
Not just
6. So
Donnie.
they had to pull the plug on that.
And Felix.
Yeah.
Just full Felix.
Full
Lots of
frontal.
Helena. Helena full frontal.
Well, you guys know Alicia down there. She is a huge Orphan Black fan. She's been with you guys from day one. I bet you were sad, Alicia, when you first heard that it was ending.
I was sad, but something that I love about what Graham and John do is that they let this story be what it's going to be, and it's not forcing anything, and it's not pulling anything out. And it really just, it's such a good little story, and I get very sentimental about it because this is one of the first shows I ever covered from like start to now end, and so it's like, oh baby. But speaking of babies, I feel like I want to talk about Helena a little bit, because I want to know what you guys think, how good of a mom Helena's going to be.
Mildly protective, I think, is the right word. She'll feed them well if she doesn't eat all the food first.
I think they'll be able to handle themselves pretty well if they take after Helena. So.
Yeah, they'll probably just come out swinging like
Oh,
mercenaries. The tiny little adorable baby mercenaries.
She'll give them some good, training, some sort of, special ops training, I think.
Yeah, I feel like since you guys are off in hiding now currently,
We're in the woods.
yeah, you guys are in the woods. That could be like a really fun montage. Maybe like a little baby training sequence. To start
I think
some
Donnie
kids.
could use some training, too. I think Donnie needs a lot of training.
Yeah, definitely. No, but I think Helena's going to be a great mom, though, really. I mean, you think about everything that she's done and all the people that she's murdered have been out of this sense of right and wrong and justice and protection of the people and things that she loves. And she's, you can see the tears in her eyes in the scenes where she's talking about her little babies and other people's little babies and stuff like that. So she's got this crazy maternal instinct that's just going to serve her really well. And yeah, those kids will kick some ass, no doubt.
Well, the writing on the show is so great, and it's always surprising. What is it like when you get a new script? Is it a surprise for you guys about where the storylines are going?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you ever predict what's going to happen?
Yeah, because, well, first of all, they don't tell us anything. Like, ever. They don't say anything to us. So we arrive at the table read the morning of, and generally speaking, like, we might have a loose idea of what's going to happen in the script, but usually it's changed 100 million ways. Is that even a number, 100 million? It is. That is 100.
It is
yeah,
now.
100 million? Wow.
But it's
Guys, it's 9:30. Okay?
But it's a constant battle, though, where we're always grabbing Graham and John and trying to pull information out of them about scripts that are two or three episodes down the line. So when we do finally get them, we all sort of devour them, and we're so excited about what's gonna happen.
Well,
so.
we also look forward to Comic-Con because generally speaking, they're a little, at the parties at night, they like to have a little cocktail.
Yeah, so they're a little bit, yeah.
So once they're loosened up.
Yeah. Get them primed.
Get some information.
Once they're primed, pump them when they're primed.
We pump them when they're primed. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan.
9:30
Pumping
in the
people
morning.
when they're primed.
Good night.
Always. Yeah, I find it's either trying to get information out of them during San Diego Comic-Con, like the first seeds of ideas, or like try to inception
Yes,
ideas into
plant
them while they're
seeds,
like having
absolutely.
a few cocktails.
That's what
Be
I'm
like,
doing.
Donnie should get ripped. He should just get a trainer and get totally buff. And that one didn't take. I tried that one last year.
Like groundskeeper Willie, huh? That would
yeah,
be his.
groundskeeper.
Oh man,
Did you
Tony
just
is
make
Rambo.
a Simpsons
I feel like
reference?
Yeah, no.
That was the Simpsons reference.
Yeah, man. Gotta throw it in.
So, Catherine, I'm so excited to meet you. You're one of the few people I haven't met, and you do so much of the work. You guys know that she's a Blonde Double, right? It's incredible. And I would love to know from you, like, what this has been like. What's it like being at Comic-Con this year, and what's it like sort of bringing these characters to an end with Tatiana?
Yeah, well, you guys are our first event, so
Hey!
thrown into the fire. This is great, and it's so fitting. I think for my very first event to be in front of fans. That's really, really great and really special. So thanks so much for coming. And these guys, well, Kevin's a newbie at Comic-Con San Diego, but he's an old pro.
He doesn't know what
at
he's doing.
conventions. Yeah.
Doesn't know what he's doing.
Where am I?
Yep. Oh, that great.
I'm scared.
And
Yeah,
another
so it's
Simpsons
a ton of fun, and I have so much fun on the show. Tatiana is amazing, as everyone knows.
That's shocking.
So
Very surprising.
It's great working with her. I think we can all attest to that. And who doesn't want to play like 7, 8, 12 different crazy people that are all wonderful? So yeah.
And you're like the tech expert too, because every year we get asked like, how do they do it? How do they put all these women in these frames? And
And I
they
have
ask
to try and
just
explain
like
it.
that. And every year I come out with the same convoluted, like semi-confused answer. But you'd probably have a really great answer about how it's all done, or maybe not. Maybe.
Are you putting me on the spot?
I'm putting you
right
on the
now?
spot right
You
now.
all
This is
know
the
how
technical
it's done.
challenge.
Yeah.
The TC challenge
There's
question.
a big camera that moves on a crane, and we do really strange things.
That take
different
days
body
and days,
parts,
and we
pretend
go over
we don't have
budget, and we get
arms.
threats from the studios.
Yeah, it's a really long time.
I imagine when you first started working with Tatiana, it took a little while to get the rhythm with her, sync it up. Now, is it faster when you create a new character together?
It is a little faster. We got a bit of rehearsal time for season 4, which was amazing, which we never get because we had Beth and MK. There were 2 brand new characters.
Ah,
So,
yes.
yeah. So
talk
that was
about them in a minute.
amazing. We got to improv a bit, which Tat loves to do, and it's a lot of fun. So we just kind of got to create the characters. So we definitely have more of a shorthand now, and we can kind of anticipate, like, I know I won't be able to use this side of my body, so I'm gonna do something funky here when I need to touch you, and it goes smoother. But there's always, like the Rachel, Sarah clone fight in episode 10, there's always crazy stuff that we haven't done before. So that's the fun of the show. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh man, that fight scene was so badass, by the way. But speaking of MK and Beth, I loved. I kind of lost my gourd a little bit at Graham and John when I saw them after I saw the first episode, because getting all of that Beth stuff, I feel like it's what we've kind of all wanted to know, and it really connected everything. What was it like for you guys getting to live in that Beth world? I feel like Kevin, you especially, really got to work with Beth a lot this season.
Yeah, for me, it was a bit of a dream come true because, I mean, that's the genesis of it for me, and I mean, that's the genesis of the series, but that's sort of where the heart of my character lives, and it gives sort of context as to why he does the things he does, why he is as invested as he is. So to really get a chance to get into it and explore it and mine that stuff, and to reveal the fact that there wasn't only just a professional relationship and a physical relationship, but an actual love. A love that Art had and still has for Beth is really, really important, because I think sometimes you can get lost in the fact that Art is very serious and is very sort of by the book and law and order, but there's a soul behind it, and there's a depth and an emotional commitment that makes them really invested in what's happening with the Sestras. Is that how I say it? Sestras or sisters?
Sestras.
I'm playing.
I think it's technically Sestra.
Sestras.
Well, there's so much more to come with the show. Do you talk about theories amongst yourselves of how this is going to end, how it's all going to come to this conclusion?
I get very confused when I start trying to see how we can tie everything up, and I have no idea how it's going to be
10 episodes.
Helena's
10
got to have her
episodes.
babies, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's got to have her babies. Maybe they're magic. Like, I think
Magic
I
babies.
feel like there's something magical about Kira. So these babies.
I don't know.
Feels like.
Going back to sleep.
I was just
No.
I was just gonna say, are they even human? We don't even know if they're human.
We
babies.
don't.
Will it
We
be like
don't
V?
even know
If they're
Like little
human
lizard
at
babies?
all.
I just felt like singing because we were right next
We should
to each
sing
other.
together.
Do you want to start a band?
Yes.
What can we call it?
This will be the spin-off.
Yeah.
This is the spin-off.
Yeah.
Kristian and Felix.
Go
Donnie and Felix. Guys, mornings
know
are
who
hard.
I
okay?
am.
It's hard.
Where
Comic
I
Con,
am.
God, day
I don't know what's
2.
going on right now.
It's crazy. Well, Alicia, while you ask another question, I'm going to come down to you guys. Since we got so many great fans here today, I thought it'd be fun to ask you guys if you have any fan questions. So I'm going to go around there, but you keep talking.
Yeah, so
To find people.
speaking of fan theories, I obviously love to put on my tinfoil hat and play in this game. We got Delphine back at the end of this season, which was incredible.
Yeah.
Right? I know Clone Club was pumped for that. I kind of want to know what you guys think Delphine was up to on the, as I call it, the Cloney Island of Dr. Morel. You know?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, tell
What-
us.
You know?
Yeah.
She was working on the new VS Sassoon hair products. To
I would
perfect
buy the shit
that
out of
body.
those. Her hair is incredible. What about you guys? Have any other ones?
You have I have no theory. I have no theory.
I
about
thought she
that.
was camping, and they just randomly were camping on the same island, and it was like a nice, happy surprise.
With lots of
There
medical
was
supplies.
one thing that
and-
like oh sorry, I just talked right
No,
over
go
you.
for it.
I was just thinking there was one thing that like I caught, which is when I think it was one of the doctors or the messenger said, you can't stay with her. You can't stay with her. And I was like,
There's something there.
what does that mean?
Right.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a question for the ages.
But then, and then of course, like the head of Neolution, Van Loan. What's his name? Van
Van Leer.
Westmoreland?
Van Leer.
Van Leer.
Leer.
Van Leer.
Van Loans. Get a loan for your van. Van Leer. No, not
PT
Westmoreland.
Westmoreland.
Not Westmoreland, but Van Leer back in the city. He helped Dr. Cormier or Delphine when she got shot.
Yeah.
He like pulls up with the van and like yells at Crystal, but like he's helping her out, and yet he also bumped off Evie Cho. So it's I want to know what's going on with him
Yeah.
and his connection to the island as well.
It's probably Illuminati. I feel like it's always
think it's Illuminati.
right? It's always,
Yep.
It always comes back
This
to
thing writes
Illuminati.
itself.
All right, I've got some questions down here in the audience. I'm over here. Hi, guys. So first up is Juan. Juan, how's it
How
going?
you doing, man?
Howdy.
What was your question?
So I wanted to ask, one of my favorite new clones is Crystal, and how you guys feel about working with Crystal and her increased role in the series.
Crystal is frankly quite boring. And when I work with her, it's hard to keep my eyes open. And there's just no motivation. She gives me nothing as an actor. She's a joy, man. Like honestly, you just sort of you sit in front of her and just bounce off of or just bounce back the stuff that she's giving to you. She's an absolute treat. But I think she's more of a treat in the makeup and hair trailer. To see her sort of get into it. And I think Jordan was just doing his Crystal backstage, which
Oh,
no. And
Pressure's
no,
on.
Are you putting him on the spot?
I think I might have put him on the spot, but will he take the bait is the question.
Okay, so let me just tell you like what's going on right now. If you just keep your eyes like half closed and just look like you're half asleep always, no one expects anything from you. So it's basically like the perfect cover.
love it. Well done.
I think I might be out of a job.
What's your name?
Christine.
Christine, what's your question for the cast?
All right. Hey guys. My question is for Catherine. You just mentioned that you improv'd with Tatiana with MK and Beth or other clones this season. Can you go into detail with those? Like what scenes specifically you improv'd, if you can remember?
What scenes we kind of rehearsed with MK and Beth?
Or improv'd, you said.
And improv'd?
Yeah.
There's unfortunately not too much room for improv when we're actually filming because it's so technical.
Right.
Sometimes we kind of do like button lines or we try and play as much as we can. But in rehearsal, we were really trying to figure out who MK was specifically. So we took the scene in the trailer with Beth and MK after Beth has shot Maggie Chen and she comes back in. We kind of improv'd that scene. We improv'd the scene where MK is on the like video and Beth is like, take the damn mask off. What are you doing? That
Right.
scene. I almost fell off the stage. There was one more scene. Oh, the scene in Beth's apartment where she has the gun out on MK. That. So we it was so much fun. We just had like 3-4 days where we sat in a room and improv'd kind of those situations. And Tat's amazing. So I had to up my game huge. So it was a great learning experience. It was fun. But yeah, we improv'd a bit in the Helena Sarah tent scene back in season 3.
2.
Is that
Two.
the fart
There you
scene?
go. The fart scene. That was.
Did you improv the fart? And was it you or Tat?
It was me first.
Okay.
I was Helena first.
That's a hot
Yeah.
10.
So that was fun. That was a hot
Thanks,
tent.
guys.
We had baked beans.
Thank
Beans
you.
and pork.
Thanks, guys. I think we've run out of time to do more fan questions. I'm sorry, guys. There's so many people here who want to talk. But unfortunately, we have to wrap things up. Please thank...
That was so quick.
I know, it was so
know.
quick. You guys are
Time
busy.
flies when you're having fun, though.
You've
you
got
guys.
so much to
let's
do
just
today.
We need to not talk.
Stage a demonstration and just stay here all day.
Yes!
Are you guys
Well,
with
let's
me?
sit in.
Let it in. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go.
Yeah.
No. But please
And
thank...
our publicist.
Please
gonna
thank
kill us.
Catherine Alexander. We've got Kevin Hanchard, Kristian Bruun, Jordan Gavaris. Thank you so much for coming. And I want to give a big shout out to the wonderful Alicia Lutz from
Thank you so much
Nerdist.
for having me,
for
Alicia
helping me
Malone,
out.
my other favorite Alicia.
Thank you so much. Stay tuned to SJ Central because we've got so much coming up for you. I'm Alicia Malone. Bye.
Thanks again to Mafia 3 for sponsoring this episode. To watch our previous show, click the box to the